No, seems to be okay. Nice. Alright, well. We'll roll with it and see if it breaks itself. But for now, it seems to work. Alright, so we're gonna take this little girl and get her the hell off of this ship, because it's dangerous! It's dangerous! Oh. Hell no! First of all, it looks like that's a little off. Anyway, whatever. Speaketh to Bastila.
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
Well, well, well.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Okay. But I only started talking because you wanted to. Yo, bro. Yeah. Really? Yes. Well, la-dee-da. I may in fact know of a girl named Sasha. I am. Achuta.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning
Mucho shakapaka.
tolpa da bongwale kanduna gu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Takum justach miki grabber.
Oh boy.
Kachi ita
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Oh dear. I used to be able to decipher her nonsense. Something, don't want to leave the ship. The ship is her home, I believe, is the name of that.
Ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bikin.
tong haitwam chichi lumpa. Nita poe tikito.
Great. GTFO. Run! Run off of my ship! Be gone! See if we have any more talking points.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I was wondering if you have the... No, I'm not even gonna make that joke.
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting.
Sure I would!
Are you sure you would like to hear?
Absolutely. Please continue. I'm gonna pull up this chair.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well,
Everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored, huh? Did you want the D?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able,
Whoa.
I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Tatooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking.
Oh,
Action
but I
is what is
love to
needed.
talk. It's so much easier than fighting people. Onward! So, Sasha's back. We want to go to Tatooine now. Yep. Cross your fingers and toes that our fix worked. Magic! Magic and science combined! We made it happen. The dream, literally. Here it is. Ooh. We're gonna go find Luke Skywalker 400 years before he's born. Oh, 4,000 years, sorry, yeah, that's right. No big deal. Anybody else notice when you're coming down in
Force has
here?
given us a
Oh, I'll talk after
vision,
this.
like the one we shared on Tatooine.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many
Genius.
such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Anyway, what I was saying was, when you're coming down into Tatooine here with that cutscene, you can see that, like, flagship Republic ship that, as far as I can remember, is the one that Leia is on in the first movies. Excuse me. So apparently that baby has been around for a long time. An incredibly long time. Karth, what do you know about this planet?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Well, you suck.
You got it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we should also take note that we're basically flying in the Millennium Falcon. So there's that as well.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zurka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Are you flicking my tits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee.
I don't need to pay anything.
I'll let it go this time. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration.
Good, so the fee that I didn't just pay is covered.
Return. Now, as a
Excellent.
customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zurka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Oh, Zurka Corp. I'm gonna do terrible things to your butthole.
I can't really get into that.
Sure you
It hasn't
can.
been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
You will tell me more about it.
I can tell you more, I guess. It's not a big secret or anything. Just not good for business. You see, Zurka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect. And possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
Sour about that.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean, peculiar?
Zurka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
It's great. Awesome.
The site is quite old. From the look of it, it's been settled before. Zurka Corporation claimed it only a few decades ago. Some other corporation that went under, probably.
Man, this guy has a wealth of
Not
information.
A lot of records are kept about backwater places like this. The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate. Not personally, but they've given Zurka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it. It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zurka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing.
Yes.
Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. As you wish.
Brilliant. Lovely. Fantastic.
Yes?
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Alright, so here we are on Tatooine. We've just got all sorts of background information. What we know so far. Zurka Corp's a dick. Zurka Corp's a dick. And Zurka Corp is a dick. From that information, we can figure out that we do not want to deal with Zurka Corp, and in fact want to make sure that they have a horrible, horrible time. Whoa! Yes! Thank you. And that's the Gizka. That bag of hammers. What have you done? Right. So... options of leaving them here versus just killing them all. I'm just... you know what? Not fucking with anything. Congratulations, guys. You found a new ship.
You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Terrace. Was there any reason for what happened there? You never know what the Sith will do.
Whoa! I found your
Look
twin.
at Terrace. Was there any reason for what happened?
Dat Ronto. Sharina Fizark! That is a name that is not generic.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
Okay. What do you need? I'm Qui-Gon Bolton! Obviously you've heard of me in saving the world and universe and everything else.
I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Sour.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Damn. I could just sell it for you.
I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please.
Woman, I'm giving you an option. I will do this.
I trust you. Take the plate and sell it. I will wait here for you.
Was that really necessary? I hope you intend to keep your word if you act so forcefully with an innocent.
I'll be here. Please don't take too long.
Bastila, why you gotta be so friggin' bitchy, huh? I'm gonna give her the damn money.
With Terrace gone, I wonder who the Sith will turn on next.
Bastila always being a Debbie
Anything
Downer.
you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick.
That sentence is oddly Morrowind-esque. Like, that was it's a mind fuck.
All right, but I'm not sure what I could say to interest you. I just work on the crawlers.
Describe your job and who you work for. You know, all this useful information.
I repair the sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even without the attacks. The sand people attack them pretty regularly. Zurka Corporation is getting pretty sick of it, I hear. They've offered bounties on sand people for a while now, but few hunters take them up on it. Too dangerous. Try at the Zurka offices right here. Oh, the big crawlers head out at dawn. That's so they avoid the bigger predators. The raid, I mean, doesn't help avoid the sand people, though. They attack pretty regular, no matter what Zurka Corporation tries. All right, then.
Alright then. Dad Zurka office.
Laboda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kik. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba batu goji. Tong non bong shang yung yang. Tong patok smakdelia. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun.
Oh dear.
Undi hadonga chikokabi. Laboda ni winkis maktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kik. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Great.